What's now? Can you hear me? So yeah, I guess I just have to speak loud. Uh, Welcome everyone. It's a good Saturday and hoping all of you are having a good day. So in today's meeting, we are going just to talk about a brief overview of what the whole mentorship is going to be like, how it's going to look like, what to expect, and what should be diving deep into. So thank you so much for joining us and hoping you're having a good afternoon. So I will start by sharing my screen. So, and in case you have any question or any concern, please, you can just type in chat and we'll reach out. So yeah, I'm sharing that screen. So this is what I want the aim at the end of these 4 months, or let's say in the next coming 1 year. Where do you want to see yourself? And it's a testament because I can attest I've built something for like 3 months. Yeah, I think it's 3 months. Yeah, for 3 months, and I wanted to share what I've been able to do and how can I make all of you be able to build something great in 1 year, in the 4 months that we are having this mentorship. So the major aim of this mentorship period is just to ensure that every one of us is skilled and you can be able to do massive things, because now technology is changing, and if you don't change with technology, you'll be left behind. So last meeting, we went through a quick overview of how the website looks like. So I'm having two screens. So when you see me looking at this, this is my other screen. So yeah, we went through an overview how you can be able to register for our mentorship. And yeah, we have this mentorship over here. So you can get it at mchn.com/Ujuzi Hub. So if any one of us has not been able to register, please go ahead and register, because this is the platform that we will use. And yeah, you just go over there, click apply now, and this is the form that you'll fill. So after you fill this form, you'll be able to get an email notification. So this is the email notification that you'll get in your inbox. So if you do not get it in your priority box, you can always look for it in your spam box. So yeah, make sure you get this email. This shows that you've been accepted to the program, and yeah, you have a link there to activate your account. So you go ahead, click that link, and it will require you to change your password, because we have a once the password, which requires you to uh, activate that link and change your password. Because I've already changed that password, you'll go ahead straight into signing. And this is what you'll be able to see. Let me give you a quick overview of the learners portal. So here we have the learners portal, and we have two modes. You can either have it as a dark mode or have it as a light mode. I'm a fan of dark mode. So, but for this, I'm going just to show you through the light mode. How does it look like? So for all learners, this is the dashboard that you'll be able to see. And from that, you will be able to see the lessons that you've completed, the hours that you've learned. We have streaks actually. The more you keep in the platform, the more streaks you have, and we will also have badges. Apart from that, we have your courses. So currently, I'm enrolled to Ujuzi Hub. So any course that you'll enroll to, you'll be able to see continue learning on this platform. Next, we have our major AI Twitter. If you ever get stuck, always don't be afraid. We have an AI Twitter. With us, you can always go ahead, ask for any clarification, and it will be able to respond to it. It's trained with all of our resources. And apart from that, you can always submit a project, you can view your achievements, and also you can write blogs that will be posted on back on our website. So next, we have courses. And on the courses, the current active course is the Ujuzi Hub platform. So currently we have the four courses. We have Ujuzi Hub, we have cloud engineering, we have data engineering, AI and machine learning. But the one that is active right now is Ujuzi Hub. So you will go ahead, click Ujuzi Hub because it's the latest, and make sure you'll see an enroll button over here. So make sure you enroll. Currently we have 3 students who have enrolled. So the people enrolled, the number you'll see, and we have 23 lessons currently. So how will this go? We have 2 ways because we cannot commit 100% of the time. So our mentors will be with you 2 times, 3 times in a week, but most of the time you'll be doing a lot of the work. But the courses are just follow along. You can easily follow along to the courses, but we will keep updating them. So we have from Welcome to Ujuzi Hub, the low-code development, up to the pro-code development and graduation by lesson 23. So after you enroll to the program, the Ujuzi Hub program, you can actually start learning. So yeah, these are still in progress. We'll be adding more content into the learning platform. So apart from that, we have our AI Twitter. So yeah, it looks like a very on ChatGPT, but it's only meant for our platform. It has been trained with all of the data, all of everything that we are doing in the Ujuzi Hub or in the platform. So always feel free, go ahead, ask any question that you want, and you can be able to get those answers. And if you don't feel satisfied with it, we have another feature in the portal, which is the mentor. So our mentors, you can easily reach our mentors. Currently, we have 6 mentors. We have Sami, we have Malvin, we have Martin, we have Martin Wambui, Martin Muchuki, Efi, and I. So you can easily get to each one of them. So let's say you have a question for either Sami, you can always go to message and you can be able to connect to Sami. And that brings us to our message platform. So our message platform, this is a way we created so that we can easily interact one-on-one because we do not want anyone to be left behind. So whenever you have a question, please feel free to reach to any of our mentors and they will find that notification. So apart from that, we have projects. So in projects, this is where whenever you do a project, so we said we'll have projects each month. So at the end of each month, you'll be able to submit your project and your project will be able to appear at our shipyard. So when we come to our resources, you can see shipyard. So on our shipyard, this is projects that will be anything that will be done by our students, our learners will be showcased here. So we just want to make everything public, something that you can showcase, something that it can help you build your portfolio. So any project that you have, when you submit it, it will be able to appear on our shipyard. Apart from that, we have our resources, our blogs. You can also be able to write blogs from your learners portal. So yeah, from the blog, you can always create a blog and post your blog and it will be able to appear. So basically, that's an overview of how the portal is. And this portal was built specifically for you because you are our first cohort. And any anything that we get from you, you can always give us review, what's working, what's not working, what we can improve on. We accept any uh, review because these reviews are what makes us better. So yeah, go test it out. Whatever you see that is not working, please tell us this and this is not working, and we make it better because now we want to open this out to the world. So that was the first part. And if any of us has not yet registered, please register. I showed you where you can be able to register. Just make sure you go to Skills Hub, head over to Ujuzi Hub Cohort 1, and yeah, you can apply from this. So after you register, you'll be able to get accepted. And when you get accepted, you'll get an email. So this is the first email of an acceptance. So uh, with this, you can be able to create an account in our platform. Now, moving on to the next piece. After you've gotten that, there's a second email that you'll also receive. So the second email is an email of our email address. So any student that we have, any learner, any mentor, you will all get an email with your name with our domain at mcochain.com. So I hope all of you have received this email for the people who had applied earlier. So each one of you should be able to see this email. So you will all get a domain from our learners platform. And the purpose of this email is to help us access Microsoft platform. So that will include Microsoft Azure, which is the Microsoft Cloud platform. It will help us connect to the Power Platform. So that's Power Apps, Power Automate, Copilot Studio, and whatnot. Next, we can be able to connect to Fabric. So that, data analytics in Fabric, then Foundry. We also have Foundry that we are going to connect it to. So how can you access this email? So whenever you get this email, this is the email that you'll be using to connect to Microsoft technologies. So it will include your name. So for example, I have mine, edgar.coaching@mcoaching.com, and we have a temporary password. So everyone has a temporary password, which you have to change. And I want to take you through of how you are going to make sure that you change that password. So we have a complete guide. You can be able to create this account in 4 steps. So the first step is to sign in and change your password. So when you click this link, it will directly take you to accounts.microsoft.com. Then you will put your email address, which is that, your temporary password, which is that, and it will prompt you to change your password. So let's do that. So let me copy this password. Now, sign into my account. So when you click that link, it will bring you to this interface. So it will give you access to Outlook, OneDrive, and most of our platform environment. So you'll go ahead and click sign in. Yeah, that email. Have to put that password. So remember, it's a one-time password, and you have to have your authenticator app ready. So as I told you, it will require you to change that password. So I'll have to put the correct password, which is that. Change my password, which that. Let me confirm. Sign in. Then the next step, it will require me. Oh, okay. Seems that my password was too weak. Let me try something new. Hope it will not refuse that. That worked. So it will want to keep my account secure. So it will tell me to download an authenticator app. Whether you are using an Android or an iOS, you'll be required to download that. So you can get it either from Google Play Store or Apple Store. I already have it configured in my phone, so I'll just click next. Next. Then it will require me to scan. I'll go ahead and scan that. So so that's true. Next. And I'll put that number. And with that, I'll be already approved. So in that simple step, you can see I've already configured my account, and this account will help me now connect to all the other platforms that we have. And this account is very important. It will help you to follow along as we will be proceeding through this mentorship program. So after that, now let me close that. What do we have in our program? So let me drop the close that. So the first access is Azure Access. So this is Microsoft Cloud Platform, and that's Azure. Azure is going to be on our last month. So using Azure, we are going to take you how to you can be able to create resources, how you can create virtual machines, how you can be able actually to do anything in Azure Cloud Platform. So it will be Pro. It's not a beginner one, so that will be on our last month. So expect that. Next, we have Microsoft Foundry. So this is basically how Microsoft Foundry is. So Microsoft Foundry is where you can be able to build AI applications. So you can either build it in a local environment or in a proper environment. So you'll have access to large language model. So currently we have provisioned GPT 4.0. So we have GPT 4.0 provision, but this is going to expire around this month. Okay. We have 4.1, 4.1 mini, and 04 mini models. So all these three models we are going to utilize, and the major aim is to make sure all of us really get a grasp of this. I want us to be confident by the end of the fourth month, we can all go through Foundry, create projects, create AI application, and deploy it real world applications. So we will do an overview of this. So this will be in the second month, where Malvin and I will take you through this, how you can be able to discover models, how you can bring different models to your application. So if you want the likes of cloud AI in your applications, if you want the likes of Kimi models in your application, we are going to show you how you can be able to provision this model, use it in your application, how you are going to build from these models, create an agent in simple workflows until that agent is fully deployable, that any user can be able to use it. Next, we are going to talk about our platform. So Power Platform is the first month that we are going to do, and we will have Martin and I taking you through the Microsoft Power Platform environment. So what is Power Platform? So Power Platform basically is going to help us create apps in a local environment. So using AI to create applications, we will be able to create websites, we'll be able to create AI application using a local environment. So that's why it's coming in the first month. And the reason to that, it's a fully local environment. You don't need any prerequisite to start learning Microsoft Power Platform. So we will take you through it. So from beginner up to intermediate level, because it's going to be a full hands-on course. So by the time we start and by the time we finish, we'll be able to first create a Power App. Next, you are going to create a website inside using Power Pages. And third, you're going to create an AI application using Copilot Studio. So what do Power Platform have for us? So we have 4 products. So the first product is Power Apps. So Martin will take us through Power Apps, how you can be able to create applications using Power Apps. We are going to talk about Power Automate. So Power Automate, how you can be able to actually easing up skills, like you can, how can I put this? How you can automate repetitive tasks. So Power Automate helps in easing repetitive tasks. You can either schedule a post to be done on weekly basis. Yeah, so that's where Power Automate will help us in. So next, we'll have Power Pages, where you can be able to build a quick website and host them using the Power Pages environment. And finally, our AI application, our low-code AI application, which is going to be Copilot Studio. So let's start with Power Apps. So, and in Power Apps, Martin will take you through how you can be able to quickly create and deploy a full stack app development using Power Apps. And yeah, you can be able to build turn ideas into working solutions. You can define your vision. So you have an AI application where you just go ahead, describe what you want to create, describe the output that you want to, and it will help you to actualize that plan for you. Next, we have where you can be able to map your whole journey, visualize the process and decision throughout that logic. Then you can be able to structure your idea, data, yeah, and building those blocks. So some of the use cases, you can be able to create finance applications using Power Apps. You can be able to create sales and marketing applications, human resource applications, operation, customer service. Yeah, all of them using Power Apps. So this is just a quick overview. Martin will take us in depth through all of this. And actually, you will be able to enjoy those sessions. Next, we have the Power Automate environment. And yeah, so in Power Automate, just as I said, to automate repetitive tasks. So it will help you move work faster, create, scale confidently with robotic processes, and you can actually automate repetitive tasks. So that's where you have where you can be able to automate those tasks. You can be able to orchestrate your environment, And yeah, you can be able to extend with agentic capabilities and connect with different platforms such as Copilot Studio, Power Apps, Power Pages, or your AI applications. You can actually use Power Automate to connect with all of those. So then we have Power Pages. So in Power Pages, this is where you can build websites in low code development. So you have an idea, you can just go ahead, give that idea. You have a drag and drop interface where whatever you want, you can just quickly drag it to the platform that you want. You can tell your AI to help you create such a website. And yeah, at the end of it all, you'll have such a beautiful looking website. And also that will be hosted by our platform. Then finally, we have Copilot Studio. So Copilot Studio is your AI. Oh, that link is broken. So Copilot Studio is your AI environment where you can build AI application in a low-code environment. So just a description, you give it where you want your data to come in from, the flow of your data, and yeah, with all that, you can be able to create such a beautiful application, an AI application using Microsoft Copilot Studio. So this is how your Copilot Studio is. So I already created the account. So that will be the first process. After you have created the account, you will now log into this platform. So the first one was make.powerapps.com. So this will be the Power Apps environment, which will go in login. So it's logging me in since I already entered my account. So yeah, I'll pick that account. Yeah, and here we have it. Let me switch it to United States. The reason I'm switching to United States is because United States has of uh, a lot of resources. It has a lot of new development stuff rather than me connecting to Kenya. So I'll be able to access preview features that will be released that are not currently available in Kenya, because when I sign in through Kenya, it will redirect me to a data center that is available in South Africa, which mostly doesn't have most preview stuff. So this is how your Power Apps looks like. So you can be able to start either from scratch or create a plan. You can be able to just go in, just a simple idea. Have a simple idea, put your idea. Maybe I want to build a customer service app that will, not a customer service, let me say an e-commerce app that will help me keep stocks of all my products, all my inventory. Yeah, it will help me do that. I can come here, create. So you can either create from a blank, or you can, yeah, you can start using a template. You have your learn environment here where you can be able to, whenever you're stuck, you can always go to the learn about how you can be able to do all of this using the Power Apps. Next is the plan, where you can be able to create a plan. Yeah. So apart from that, we have the AI Hub. So in AI Hub, it will quickly help you to create these applications fast. So that's a quick overview of uh, Power Apps. And next, let's go to make.power automate. Automate. Yeah, if I can spell right. Yeah, remember, sign in with the account that you've been created with. So all of us will have access to this environment. Mm, make this slow today. Sorry for that. But here we have it. So this is how your Power Automate will look like. So you can either start from a zero, or you can start using a template. So you come over here to create, and you can choose if you want a desktop flow or you want a cloud flow. So the difference is you can either choose your flow to be started by a trigger, or something like it can be called by another application that is available online. So that's how you will be able to start with Power Automate. So there are ways you can start either with an automated cloud flow, you can schedule a flow, you can create a desktop flow, and yeah, you can also pick from templates that people have already built. So yeah, Martin will take us through this in depth. And yeah, you have the templates where you can pick anything that you want. You can also share some templates with your colleagues, and they can actually run it in their own environment. And another addition is you can always go and learn more if you're stuck. So that's where you have the learn. You can be able to see your flows and everything. So that's how our automate looks like. And yeah, we have our Copilot Studio. So I will take you through Copilot Studio. And yeah, we are switching it to United States. Started. So this is how Copilot Studio looks like, how you can be able to build powerful agents in a low-code environment, how you can be able to host these applications in your low-code environment, how you can connect uh, these applications to any platform that you build. So we will go through all that. Yeah. And yeah, it's quite a lot, and by the end of it all, you'll actually love what you'll be able to do with all of this. So in Copilot Studio, same as always, you can always start by simply describing what you want to build. I can go with the example like here, building an e-commerce website. So I'll go ahead in natural language, explain what I want, and it will help me design the flow. So first, I'll tell it an idea, the idea of what I want. Then it will ask me for knowledge sources. It will ask me about the name I want to give this application. Then the connectors. Where will this application be able to get this data? So this is all can be done through this, and you can be able to connect to workflows. So you can either build workflows inside Copilot Studio, or I can import workflows that I built using Power Automate just to make my application perform better and extend the agentic capability of these applications. So we will go in depth today. I know the information is too much, so I don't want to overload you with a lot of information. I just want to give you a quick overview of how it will actually look like. What do you expect to see? What do you expect to gain at the end of this all? Apart from that, because it's fresh, I don't have any agent, so we can always create an agent from blank, or we can import agents. We do all of them. So next we can go through how you can be able to create flows. We will talk about how you can connect different tools to make our application agentic and make our applications even better. Maybe we can go through tools and see what kinds of tools that are available to us in Copilot Studio. So the first tool is called a prompt, and using a prompt, it can help you to make your application even better. So let's say you want your application to analyze documents, you want your application to be intelligent, you want your application to create documents like to work like ChatGPT. You know, whenever you go to ChatGPT or your favorite AI model will always upload a document, tell it, you know what, I want you to summarize this document, come up with action items from this document, the most points, and it will be able to do that. And after it has completed, you can easily tell it to generate a new document. So using a prompt, you can be able to actually make your application to do all those in your application. So first, you can always, it can ingest any type of document, be it a PDF, Word, create images. It can be able to analyze images. You can be able to transform documents and analyze them. So we will go through a prompt. So prompt has been my best feature actually. So yeah, it has been my best feature to make my app even intelligent. Next is agentic flows. So in agentic flows, this is where I use it actually to automate repetitive workflows that we do have. So such as, let's say for our e-commerce site, we have a lot of inventory data entry because I want to actually easen that burden for our store manager. We can actually easen using a flow where whenever stocks are brought, we can either scan them and it can be entered through our inventory app. Whenever we sell a product, it will do all those automatically. So that's where flows come in. Next is a model context protocol, and an MCP is making it's like an API call. I hope all of us are conversant with API calls, so we can be able to call other service. And the difference between an API and an MCP is an MCP always keep the context, like it keeps the memory. So it makes the call to another product richer, intelligent, and yeah, it provides the best outputs. And we can be able to connect with the data that are outside different platforms. So we can be able to call, let's say, AWS resources. We can be able to connect with Google resources, all that through an MCP protocol. Next, we have a custom connectors where we can be able to connect to data sources that are not available in our environment. And the next is a REST API, where we can be able to create or do API calls using our REST APIs. So that's a quick overview of Copilot Studio. We will go in depth. We'll go in depth in the next coming lesson. Next, we talked about developer tools, and let me showcase that. Yeah. We talked about developer tools, and in developer tools, we are going to learn about GitHub, how you are going to create GitHub repositories, how you're going to ensure that every one of us has a great GitHub profile, that any of the projects that we do, we actually post them using GitHub. And for the past 4, 5 months, 3 months, we've been hearing about GitHub Copilot. We've all been hearing about Cloud Code. And let me surprise you because we are going to learn about GitHub Copilot, how you can be able to build an application using natural language. So we have GitHub Copilot. Let me do a quick overview. So let me copy that. So we have two. we're going to learn about GitHub Copilot, and we're going to learn about Cloud Code. So in GitHub Copilot, it's like your AI assistant. Now imagine you having an assistant who can actually do the coding for you. So your work is to go review. Whenever you're stuck, you can ask it. Whenever you have an error, it can actually help you uh, troubleshoot that error. This has been my most or my favorite thing that has happened to me this year, because yeah, it has actually made me even better, because I can feel like I'm a 10 times more developer. That was it. So we are going to learn how you can actually utilize GitHub Copilot, and how you can utilize uh, Cloud Code. And the best thing that I love about GitHub Copilot is I can be able to call any model that I want. So you can be able to see I have cloud models such as Haiku models, I have Opus models, I have Sonnet models. So these are the most intelligent models in the market right now. So apart from that, I can be able to call Gemini models, GPT models, or I can actually create my own custom model. So we will show you how you're going to do all of that. Apart from that, we are going to uh, take you through Cloud Code, how you can use Cloud Code to actually create applications. So I wanted to showcase something simple. So I have this project right here. So it's a simple web project. We will use it to create a biashara bot. So a biashara bot is a bilingual customer service agent. So it's for a fictional company known as Savannah Bytes. It's located in Nairobi. So we will create this using Microsoft Foundry, and using AI toolkit. And the best thing about this is it can be able to understand English. You can talk to it uh, in Sheng, you can talk to it in Swahili. So I'll just come to my code and ask it go through this project and tell me what it's all about. And yeah, so it will connect to an MCP, go through the whole project. I want to show you the whole overview. So you can see it's going through the project, and yeah, doing all it's doing. Let's wait for a second for it to finish everything. So you can see it's actually going through all of these files. It's reading all of the files. You can see it's reading the server.py. That's that. Now it's reading the lab guides. That's the lab guides. It's there. So now when it has finished doing all of this, I can now ask it anything about this project. Whatever is broken, it can actually help me fix it. And yeah, it's now working on it. Let me extend this window so you see what's going on in the background. So in the meantime, if any of you has any question, please feel free to ask anything. Anything you've been stuck, anything you want to know, anything you expect to get, please in chat you can go there and ask about anything. And yeah, I'll get back to you. I see Frederick, your hands up. You can actually go on mute and ask your question.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, okay. I'm just curious. I've always been skeptical on using those AIs that are provided in the IDEs.
Mhm.
Does it also have access to your secret keys in the environment variables?
Actually, that's
It's
a
safe.
very beautiful question. That's a very beautiful question, and thank you for asking that, by the way. So, yeah, our AI models, so let's say GitHub Copilot, our cloud codes, they can read everything, but uh, they have been programmed, or you can also give instructions that it can be able to read anything in your project except the .env. So it doesn't have the access to read that file. And because I don't know, it did not ask for permission. So whenever it wants to read, or it cannot uh, edit or read a sensitive document, or a sensitive, anything sensitive in the file or in your project, it doesn't have permission to read it. So you have to give it permission, and I won't give it permission to access my environment variables. So the best way is actually make sure whenever you're creating a project, any sensitive information, make sure you have it in your .env, and in your uh, on your gitignore, make sure that you actually list all the things that you don't want it. Whenever you're pushing it to GitHub, it doesn't push those kinds of sensitive files. So yeah, it can read everything, but not the environment folder. So hoping I've answered that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, but whenever you want it to edit anything, so it cannot edit anything in your code without your permission. So the reason it went through my project is because I told it to actually go there and read everything in my project. But now when it wants to edit anything in this project, it will want my permission. So it will give me a prompt. So over here, it will give me a prompt. I don't know if I have any active project. Yeah, like this. So you can be able to see whenever it wants to run something, I must give it permission to do that. So like that. So basically, that's it. You can be able to see it went through the entire project. And yeah, this is what this project is about. It's a Safaricom Decode Agents Workshop, and it's called so it's an hands-on AI agent development. We'll use it in one of the lessons that we are going to talk about, and it's called a Biashara bot for a restaurant known as Savannah Bite. And what we'll be able to do first, so the agent can be able to answer users' queries, respond to uh, languages either in English, Swahili, or Sheng. It can read real data using MCP protocols. And yeah, we can deploy it as a Flask web application. So the layer is first, the IDE we are going to use is the S-Code and AI Toolkit extension. We're going to use LLM, which is GPT 4.1. Tools protocols, we're going to use an MCP. We are going to show you how you can create MCP servers that can actually make your app even better. Then web data, which will be Flask and OpenAI SDK. And for the data, is the MCP file which we'll create that will have a menu, FAQs, and daily specials. So that's the project structure where we have it over here. And yeah, the workshop will be a 1 hour workshop where it will be hands-on, where we will start go by startups, exploring models, blah, 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 until it finish. So that's the developer tools that we will cover inside this mentorship. So that's all. So does any of us have a question? Feel free to ask. Yes, go ahead, Eric.
Does this affect the accounts that we
Yes, Jay. Yes.
that we have?
Hello again. Oh, is Joey speaking? Sorry. Oh,
I just go ahead.
okay. So, I was also inquiring on, I don't know if you mentioned, uh, on the accounts for accessing the Copilot Studio.
Mhm.
When are you providing them?
They already
Or,
came.
or- yes?
They already sent. So
Oh,
anyone who, yeah, you can check your mailbox.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, because we sent them yesterday for the people who applied before yesterday. So anyone who had applied before yesterday actually has an account currently.
All right.
So yeah, you can check your emails. If you don't get that, you can check your spam box. Yeah. So it will look something like this. So yeah, you'll have something like this. Welcome to the team. Your M365 account is ready, and you'll have your username and temporary password. So anyone who applied before yesterday actually will get that. You have that account in your email. So for the people who applied from yesterday to today, those accounts haven't yet been set up. So we have a question in chat. Hello, my question is, does the Microsoft 365 login here affect the account in our laptops after the mentorship period? No, it doesn't. So this account is only to access the Microsoft platform. So that is from Power Apps, Copilot Studio, Azure, Microsoft Foundry, and Microsoft Fabric. So yeah, you don't have to, because they don't have emails permissions. They only have access to the Microsoft uh, platform actually. So yeah, you don't have to sign in using your Outlook. Just create a profile. So what I do actually, I always create a profile, and in that profile, I log in using that account, and I can use it now to connect to the different platforms. So let's say our platform, Foundry to connect to, not GitHub, we don't have GitHub license. We have Foundry license, we have Power Pages, like the whole Power Platform license. We have Azure license. Yeah, okay. Any question or any clarifications that you need? Two, three. Sold. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining us today. It's been a pleasure having you, and yeah, we want to make it this great. We want to make this great and to impact to impact you. So that's the major aim that we are hoping for. So thank you, everyone. And if you have any question, please feel free to reach out. And if you haven't yet registered for the cohort, please register and make sure you enroll to our course. So thank you, everyone. Until we meet again, goodbye.